What's going on, guys? Zach-Daddie here, and we're back to nothing. It's just one of those days where, I kind of got to recap everything that's been going on, and, the last time we talked, I complained about video games and going virtual reality and the movement and everything, and then what happened? The Nintendo Switch happened, and, that was kind of weird. And now that I've had a couple of weeks to actually sit down and look at it and, let it process, it's just one of those weird things, like, I don't quite get it. Now, in a sense, I do get it. They are known for their handhelds, so why not make a device that could be on your TV and a handheld? They've tried doing this several times. You can go back as far back as the Super Nintendo, and I'm pretty sure not a lot of people remember this, but go back as far as the Super Nintendo, and they had a Game Boy adapter, so where you could play your Game Boy games on your Super. And at the time, that was revolutionary. You weren't limited to just playing here. You could play on the big screen. And back then, that was a huge deal. The gaming community has since then tried to continue doing this, being cross-platform. There's been several ways of doing this. The GameCube, they did it again with the GameCube, to where you can hook up your Game Boy Advance or Advance SP or whatever it was at the time to the GameCube. And they even got games to implement that, as far as like one of the Zelda games that you could do. You used your Game Boy. I think that's what they're trying to go with now, is instead of having two different devices coming together as one, they're just making the one device. It's pretty cool, but at the same time, I'm not so sure this is going to actually work out. I'll have to see for myself. Only time will tell if this device will actually be worth the money. And as we get closer to it actually coming out, that's when we'll be able to really tell if this is something that is going to be worth it. Right now, I don't see it. That's not because I don't have any faith in Nintendo. They've always been successful, and there will always be the Nintendo fanboys that always have their back and will buy their products no matter what. Just like Apple. But with them going this direction, I'm still iffy about it. You got essentially a controller that's attached to a tablet, and it's decent, it's cool, but am I really going to want to switch back and forth? And that's what a lot of people need to ask themselves. Is this something that they could see themselves actually doing? Are they buying it for a quality product, or are they buying it for the gimmick of being able to play it on the TV, and then if someone's using the TV, they can just play it anyway? I'm not exactly sure a lot of people are going to put in the time and research into buying this product before they actually do. I know I will, and it may be something that I want to pick up because, Nintendo has always been family-based gaming. They've always had that for them. And for me, family-based gaming is just more family time. It is actually fun, and I'm a very competitive person. I don't let my family win. But besides that, I don't see myself actually playing this system on its own. Like, I'm not going to, okay, one time, if I do get this, one time, I will play mobile, handheld, whatever you want to call it. But other than that, no. It's gonna sit there until it's being used when the entire family can get together and play. And that's where I see this biggest problem. Is right now, this is just a huge gimmick to get people to come over and say, hey, I have this Nintendo Switch idea, and we could make it to play on the TV, and we can make it to play on a tablet. It's the Wii U Advanced? I mean, it is what it is, but you can only go so far with this, and I don't see a lot of people that are going to take the time to go sit on their couch and play this while other people watch TV. If you're in the same room and you're spending time together, why are we separating it? And that's one thing that is really starting to get, everybody is separating due to mobile devices and tablets and computers, and y'all are all in the same room, but we're all doing different things. That's a topic, and we'll discuss it another time if I ever decide to move into that. Yeah, we'll move on. Now, moving on, I attended BlizzCon virtually on the 4th and 5th, which was just this weekend, Friday and Saturday. And I must say, I am very, very excited for everything that is going on in the Blizzard world. Even though I have yet to actually sit down and play Overwatch, they're already introducing a new character, and the game still looks fun. And hopefully this week I can actually sit down and we can play some. I'm hoping. And I'll even get some footage for you guys. And then of course there's a new patch for World of Warcraft coming out soon, and that'll be fun. Even though I have not upgraded to Legion, mainly because I want to get my main character maxed out. I want to enjoy the game before I even add more to the list of things that I'm doing. So yes, if you have been paying attention, I am still on Warlords of Draenor, and I will be remaining there until I hit level cap. But my main character is already halfway there. I do play quite often, as much as I can. Anytime I get, I put my time in because the game is just great. But what you guys are seeing is Valtruvian, and that is simply I'm just having fun with it. That is going to be let's level up as fast as we can and just start knocking out as much as we can and really get that character high for eventually what my plan is to make sure that I have an assassination rogue, which that is exactly what I have chosen. And that assassination rogue is going to be switched over to a PvE server. That way I can go decimate. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. There was a new Hearthstone expansion, and I completely suck at Hearthstone. I really do. And it's because I have a lack of cards, and everybody I play against just has these amazing cards, and they're fantastic at the game, and they have skill and strategy, whereas I'm just still a noob, and I barely play as it is compared to these people, so when I play, I just get annihilated. But there's one thing that I have a problem with this expansion, and that is the price. Holy crap, it's $50. That's right, $50 for an expansion. Now, I know I have tons of Pokemon cards, but there's a reason for that. The simple reason behind that is when I get these Pokemon cards, I actually get a physical card, not just a code card. And I don't think there's ever going to be a time where I just go, I have to buy digital cards. At least with Pokemon. Now, with Hearthstone, I don't mind throwing a few dollars here and there to, support the developer team. That's really not an issue. Microtransactions have been around for a couple years now, and I have absolutely no issues in doing that. But when a microtransaction reaches a point to where it's expensive, it's expensive. And that's where I have a problem with it, especially when I'm not receiving an actual physical product. We're moving into a world of digital products, and there's nothing I can do about it. You guys have to realize I'm old school. I love physical product. You want to give me a digital product too? Great. I'm perfectly okay with that. But I need that tangible object to say, this was worth my money. Except World of Warcraft, I do have a digital because it is an 11-year-old game. Couldn't exactly find a physical copy without having to spend a fortune. The last thing about BlizzCon that I will touch base on today was I stayed up way too late last night finishing up BlizzCon. And, I sat through the Q&As and some of the championships. But the one thing that I had to stay up for was Weird Al Yankovic. wow, what a performer. Was completely blown away by the performance, and that was just like really, really fun. And the greatest thing of all was I got to attend this concert in the comfort of my own home. But when I started getting sleepy, that's right, I just loaded it up on my phone and I went and laid down, and I finished the concert in bed. I know, I'm an old man. But had I had the opportunity to actually attend in person, IRL, oh yeah, definitely I would have. It was such a fun concert. I really, really wish I could have been there. But who knows? Maybe one day I'll get an opportunity to do so. Alright, the last thing that I want to touch base on today, my collecting has gotten ridiculous. I don't know why it's gotten, I wouldn't say it's out of control, but it's kind of out of control why I am collecting. Mainly because it's just fun and you get a bunch of cool stuff. But, then you get something like this, and you're just like, oh, that's awesome, I have to have it. And then you turn it around and you see, oh, there's even more. Man. So what do? You go find another one. Yeah, I found this one. I'm still looking for more. And while looking for more, I found this one. And this isn't a GameStop. And it is an exclusive. So I had to have it. And that's just a small amount of the collection that I have. If you guys could see everything, I can't show you everything, but if you could see everything, like the amount of Pokemon stuff that is on my desk right now is driving me nuts. And I really want to take the time to actually sit down and organize it and clean it all up. But it has gotten overwhelming. One of these days I'm going to sit down and I'll clean up everything and it'll be awesome. But I fear that that day may never come soon, and it's just going to get ridiculous even more and even more and even more. I know the video is getting a little long here, and this is going to be the last thing that I talk about today. What it is just some updates that are coming up this week. We've got more unboxings coming, obviously, because I love it. We should have some pretty exciting Pokemon stuff to unbox. And we do have one other surprise that we'll be unboxing. And it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I hope that it is, so that I can open it. As far as gameplay goes, we will probably have Warcraft Wednesday scheduled. Everything looks like it's going pretty well for that. For those that enjoy Mini Ninjas, I know we've only done 2 episodes, and that's coming. The last couple of weeks have been crazy, and I know, I missed completely the week before, and this week we had the BlizzCon goodie bag in a box we had to open, so we missed that episode. But I will be bringing Mini Ninjas back, and my plan for that is I plan on sitting down and playing for about a good 2 hours and recording all of that, and then chopping it down into single episodes, so that way we have a huge amount already pre-recorded, but it won't be like, oh, you're gonna get it every Friday. No, we're gonna try and get it to where you have one every day. It is a long game, and I don't want you to, oh man, we're watching this every Friday for the last 3 years and we finally got to the end. I don't want that. So I will sit down at some point and I will start recording huge sections of it. That way we can play through it, and we'll do a video hopefully every day. And of course, if you see something on Monday's video or Tuesday's video or Wednesday's video, whatever day that you see the video, just know that whatever it is, I can't go back and complete or get it until the following week, because these are going to be pre-recorded. And I'm only doing that in attempts to actually make sure that I have time to get those videos out. That is going to be the only video that you will see that is one big long recording session chopped up into mini sections. Mini sections, mini ninjas. But yes, that is going to be the only series. Well, for right now, those are going to be the only series you will see that is chopped up like that, just so we can put out more throughout the week. Because I can edit rather quickly, but when it comes to recording, editing, and all that, it takes some time. Which is why we're going to do it like that. You know, we'll still get the daily videos, but when it comes to that actual game, we're going to chop that one down just to make it simpler. And this way, you're going to get more content. Alright guys, this video is getting a little long-winded, and I'm going to go ahead and call it quits right here. So, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already. As always guys, thanks so much for joining me. We'll catch you next time.